Good morning. There are, of course, 5 books of the Torah, and this week we begin book number 4, Bemidbar, meaning numbers, because the book opens with a bunch of numbers. Hashem instructs Moshe to count everyone, a census of every tribe. And Moshe is told to do so Bemispar Shemos, by the number of names. Number of names? That's a bit of an oxymoron when we think about it. It's a bit of a self-contradiction. Mispar, number. Number means that something is part of a larger whole. There are so many bricks in a wall, so many books on a bookcase, so many soldiers in a platoon. You wouldn't list all the soldiers' names. Together, these various soldiers form an effective unit. That's a number. On the other hand, we have names. Shemos means names where we are lent an individual identity. We would never address our children by numbers. Number 1, come here. Number 3, this way. So how can we be both? Are we a number or are we a name? What does that mean? What's it all about? So we continue reading about how each of the 12 tribes encamped around the Mishkan, and every single tribe has their own flag with their own identity, their own motif. That's what we're going to read this Shabbos. We always read this about these 12 tribes with the 12 flags and how many numbers there are. We always read this on the Shabbos before Shavuos. But on Shavuos, which is Monday, Tuesday, on Monday we're going to read something else. We're going to learn how the Jewish people came together around Mount Sinai to receive the Torah, and they were united as one. So again, I ask you, which are we? Are we one happy family? Or are we divided into 12 separate tribes, everyone with their own flag and identity? Which one? Well, the answer, of course, is that we're both. We have our own individuality. So in year 7, we learn how we were all created b'tselem Elokim. We're all created in the image of God, and while we're all created by God, that means we all have our own identity. We are all unique. But our strength is when we work together. According to the Torah, true unity does not come from us all being the same. We're not supposed to all look the same and dress the same and speak the same and have the same interests and hobbies and talents and passions. No. What Hashem wants from us is for us to be united through our diversity, for us to respect each other's differences. Each of these 12 tribes were different. They had their own flag, but they're each legitimate ways of serving God. If you've been paying any attention to the news recently, you'll have heard about the terrible fighting that is going on between Israel and the Palestinians. There's a lot of senseless fighting and a total disregard for each other and for each other's differences. What we need to remind ourselves is to do our bit, to recognise that we need to respect people and that we can get on despite our differences. We're not supposed to be the same. The Torah and the Mishkan united the Jewish people by giving them a common mission and common goals. But never are we supposed to be the same. Something to think about. Have a wonderful day.